Hey, it's the Belly here. I'm going to give you a quick video on how I come up with solve a pretty weird problem when doing precision loading for a semi-auto. The numbers represented here are what I found out of my MWS, so let's get started. The key thing is I want to know the two constraints I have, the base to ogive length that the chamber will take, as well as the maximum overall length that my magazine can take. So 2.810, that's our factor. So once I use a Hornady overall gauge to figure that out, and then that's pretty much well known for the PMags. So knowing that my brass takes up 2.015 inches and 2.285 is all I get, what I need to do is I need to figure out how much of my bullet can stick out the end. 2.285 minus 2.015, you got 0.270. So this distance right here, 0.270, that's how much of the ogive, that's right, that's how much of my ogive, the center section that's not in green, that's how much can stick out of it. So before it impacts the lance, one of the other things I need to know is how much of my bullet overall can stick out and still meet the 2.810 inches. So what I do to do this is I get my caliper and I hook up my Hornady overall bullet comparator, and I take a bunch of measurements. So I got 0.708, same bullet. I'm looking for the average here. 0.708. 0.708, 0.708, 0.708. Okay, so 0.708, and all I'm doing is taking the average of them. I don't want to go off one because it might be off. So from our Y portion here is 0.708. Sorry about that. But knowing that the bullet itself is 1.2 inches in length, this part right here is just the difference between the two. So I take my 1.200 minus my 0.708. What I'll get 11.492 is how long that is. We take our 0.492, which is this amount that can stick out. Let me get the math here. Take our 0.492, which is ogive to me-plat, and then 0.270, which is how much of the ogive can stick out before we're jamming into the lands. 2.617. It's 0.762 can stick out of the gun, or of this bullet can stick out the front of the case. I trim all my cases to 2.015. 2.015. We've got 7. Oh, you can't even see that. My bad. I apologize. 7, 7, 7. So I can load my bullet to max length 2.777, which is shorter than 2.810. And now I know for a fact that I can mess around with the seating depth of this bullet right here, and I know for a fact that I can then go that. So the three pieces of information you need to know are the overall length of the bullet, as denoted by the 1.2 here, the Y, which is the base of the bullet to the ogive. This other one, I'm going to call it Z, ogive to tip. And then the last one you need, and these are base measurements, max overall length in the magazine and the base to ogive length. Questions, comments, concerns? Please tell me I'm wrong.